Hello everyone, hope you're all okay. Right, this is going to be yet another weird video. I'm feeling a bit weirdio today. Last night, or late yesterday afternoon, I was looking through some stuff. I can't even remember what I was looking for, but I came across two postcards that I'd done. You've probably seen these before. I did them last year, September last year. That one and that one. And watercolour postcards. Now, I thought, not buff that off properly. I thought, it's about time I sent those out, but because it's watercolour, I didn't want, I want to send them as postcards, not in envelopes. So I thought, oh, what would be the best thing to seal them with? So I had a look and I found a lady on YouTube, can't remember her name, Lon or somebody I think it was, but I found it via Pinterest. That's not paint, that's just the underside of the napkin. Found her on Pinterest and she was using, I mean, I've got some sprays, but I didn't want to use spray and I don't even know whether they're for watercolour. And she was using two products, one that I've never heard of, don't know the name of it, and the other one was the Ranger Micro Distress Glaze, I think it was. I thought, oh well, I've got neither of those, and this Distress Glaze, it just looked like petroleum jelly to me. So I thought, oh, I wonder if Vaseline will work. So then somehow I got on to, say this was on Pinterest, I got onto a blog. I will try and find the blog and leave the link to that and leave the link to the other lady as well, but please forgive me if I forget or if I can't find it. And anyway, this lady on this blog, I had a look, she's got no videos, it was just a picture thing, and she was using petroleum jelly, but she also added, and she said she got the idea from somewhere else, of which I didn't look into that, but she got petroleum jelly, and I've made some up and I've had mixed results. I'm sorry if I'm a bit extra weird, but can you see it looks the same colour. This is actually whiter than that. It really just looks the same colour through the camera, but it isn't. It's a whiter shade of pale. It's lighter, and what she did was got some of the petroleum jelly and mixed a bit of isopropyl in with it. So I thought, oh well, I'll try that tomorrow. So that's what I've been doing. To be honest, for me, well, other than this being a bit softer, I can't really see any difference because this isn't a proper Vaseline, it's a cheap petroleum jelly. This is quite soft anyway, but I had to have a go, so I just mixed it up and I've been playing, and that's what these two postcards that I've shown you have got this on. Bearing in mind this watercolour has been set for a year and it doesn't come off. I've just had to, it'll come off now, won't it? We know this will happen. But I've rubbed that in well now anyway. But it's the watercolour doesn't bleed. But the watercolours that I've been playing this afternoon with, they do bleed, and obviously because they really need to be dry. I wish I'd got the proper distress glaze, because that's supposed to be like the sealer to compare it with, but it's like £8 for a tiny little thing, and I'm like, no, I'm not buying that just to blooming test it whether it's good or not. This is going to be good enough, hopefully, for right, can you see that that's just white? and that's had the stuff on, look, and there's nothing coming off. There's quite a lot of water on there. No, nothing coming off. You can actually, I don't know whether it's picking it up, but you can see the droplets of white on there, and I've done this several times on this one. And the same with this one. So it does work, but you know, and anybody from the art police, this is just me experimenting. I wouldn't suggest doing it on your fine art or anything like that. Obviously fine artists have fine artist equipment, but you know, I just want something just to seal a postcard a little bit without going to a lot of expense. So it does work on, and you know, I can't see any difference what that would be to that. I just don't know whether adding what the idea of the alcohol is, whether it's just to make it a bit more of the same consistency as the Distress glaze. I don't know. Oh, do excuse me. So then I thought, right, I'll do some experimenting. And this was the first one I did. This is on, and it's with the Jane Davenport Mermaid markers that I don't use enough. This is just Hobbycraft cheap watercolour postcards, and I will just show you what I did with this, because as you can see it's a little bit different to the other two. These still bleed. These I've had coats of that on, and I've sprayed it with water. And just a minute, let me get this piece of paper, but say I've only done it this afternoon. I have done it with a heat gun, and they do still bleed, in particular that one, because that had got the most ink on. But I'm going to keep them, and well, I've actually gone over them with just the pure petroleum jelly now. But anyway, before I show you that, I'll just show you that this does. So it's had the glaze thing on it, homemade glaze thing on it, and petroleum jelly, and I think it will still bleed. It's not much of a demonstration, this, is it? But no, well, typical. It's not doing now, so the petroleum jelly might do if I do it that way. Just a little bit, but look, just generally it isn't. So I think that would stand going through the mail. It's coming off a lot. You know, unless the postman's walking along the road like la 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 la, get what postcard. Yeah, it would be interesting to have some of that glaze stuff, but no, I'm not getting any. I'm on a when my final bit of stuff that I've ordered comes, which I've just had notification it should be here in a couple of days. That's it. Other than glue, if I need any, I'm not buying anything else now until after Christmas. Just remind me that I've said that, won't you? Yeah, as you can see, that is still coming off, and that's had the glaze and the petroleum jelly on the top, but it's only been worked on today. The same with that. Right, yeah. But what I did for this one, which I really like how that is, oh, I wonder. So this is just wax paper anyway. I say things. I'm a sick puppy. These are from Cheese Square. Yeah, Cheese Squares. Slices of cheese. Mr. Doodle said, "You're going to keep them, aren't you?" I says, "No." Then I said, "Well, yeah, actually, I think I am, because it's wax paper." There's no cheese left. I had some double Gloucester cheese with chives and onion. Oh my god, it was so nice. There's none left on it though, I have checked. So, right, back to this. What I did, I thought, oh, I wonder if, and I just, 10 minutes of utter twaddle. I just got a bit of this glaze stuff, look. Oh, it doesn't have to be this, I'm sure just the petroleum would work as well. I just put that down there, I was just playing, you know what I'm like when I get in the laboratory. And then with these mermaid markers, and I seem to have picked up the same colours again, look, it's not for the people that don't like getting their hands dirty unless you want to use a brush, but I think the jelly would naff the brush up. Oh, look at this, and I was just finger painting it on. Hang on a minute. Oh, where's my water? Let's just spray a little bit of water. I can't remember whether I wet my card first or not. And it was just, and it sort of like gives it a, I don't know. My idea was, oh, I wonder if I do it, whether it'll, you know, seal it as well. But quite clearly it didn't very well. That's all I was doing. See, I've got all wax on my finger. Put a bit of that down. I know some people don't get this sort of stuff, do they? You're like, why? Oh, well, my answer is why not? Why not just have a play? Oh. Look at that. Pretties. Are we actually in frame? Because it's sort of like acting as a bit of resist, but trying its damnedest to get on there. Just going to slap that on there. And it just gives it a bit of a different look. Oh yes, and I seem to be covered with paint now. It's like, because the card is like textured, doesn't show the texture up as much on there. Oh, so pretty. I made a right old mess here, haven't I? Yay! Should we put any more colour on? Because it's that, but it don't look the same there, does it? I don't know. Oh, look. I'm just going to leave that with those two colours, I think. Should we just dab a bit on straight from the pen? Oh, you can see that it's the wax. See the wax is on it, look. Oh, look at that. That's so pretty. Well, it is to me. I'll just leave that there for a minute, so I don't want to put my heat gun on. I'm going to use another postcard. I like these little postcards. Mind you, I need to get some of that other paper cut up into postcards. Come on, dry, you little monkey. I don't think I'm going to get a chance to put the glaze stuff on it, but it won't work anyway with it being wet. So this is more of a how not to video. But I just felt like putting the camera on. Use some different cheese slice, different colours. Oh, I must not have washed that one. I can smell the cheese on there, chives on it. You smell. Lovely. Right, we used the lime green one. I'm still going to put a little dab of that on there. Little swoops, big squidgy of that. Squidgy of water. Playtime in the laboratory. It's playtime in the laboratory. Oh yes. I know, it's mental. A little bit of wax. What else have we got? We've got blue. Should we have a bit of blue? What's this one? Blue bottle. It's not so nice. Let's slap it on. Slap it on, girl. Slap it on. What other colour shall we have? I don't know. There's another green there. What have I used? That lime. I used the lime. Seaweed. See that? I think the colours are named really weird. Seaweed. Blue bottle. Byron Bay. I mean, actually, that's quite nice now. I'm going to add some of the Byron Bay. See what that does. And a little bit of waxy on my finger. Probably nothing. Oh. And we're going to go for the big slap. Shall we go for the big slap? Yeah. Oh, very nice colour. Oh, yes. Oh, I've got a nice pink and blue green jumper on now. That's a nice one. I like those colours. Right, I'm just going to wipe my hands a minute and get a piece of tissue. Well, I'm using some of the backings off of the napkins. We'll come back to this one, but no, not that one. Where's it gone? I've done that one, wasn't it? It's not really dry, but I'm going to put some of this on. It'll take, I've got a lot on, it'll take some of the colour off because it's still wet. I really have no clue what I'm doing. Can you tell? Can you tell? At least we've got pretty tissues. And I think what I'm going to do is just, you know, leave them for a few days and then see whether the colour still comes off. I'm wanting to put gold on this one, but I might do something to them all and send those out at some time. That reminds me, I've got some other postcards to show you another day. But yeah, I'm going to send these two out. So I don't know who to yet, but when you receive them, can you let me know what's the I just want to send them for like testers to see how they travel. And apologies if the paint's all come off. I'm feeling that blooming odd that I don't even know whether I'm going to upload this. "22 minutes of nothingness." It's really not dry. It's so pretty though, isn't it? You see the three colours in there. Just a little bit. Now it's bound to come off, isn't it, when you've only just done it. I shall have to have a look at one of these Mr. What's his name from Ranger, Tim. See if he's got, he's bound to have a video up, and see whether he does it on stuff that he's just done. Because maybe, because it's only in a small pot and it's really expensive, you think, well, I do, I think, no, I'm not paying that, and I wouldn't want anybody else to pay it either for me. But you know, sometimes it's probably got some magic ingredient in it that just let it work on only just done stuff. And I can't really remember what paints I used. Don't think these were the Jane Davenports. That might have been, but I don't know. So it probably depends on the, you know, the watercolours that you use. Anyway, so that's just my silly little video of nothingness for today. And gold stars and a crown, I think, if you've stuck it all the way through this. A jewelled crown with the gold stars for putting up with me in my hour of need. Oh dear. it does make you feel a bit better coming on and just talking stupid. I mean, I know I'm only talking to myself, essentially, which I do anyway, but... yes, so at least we've made some pretty papers, haven't we? That one and that one. I don't know. Well, I did these two exactly the same as that one, but that one just looks a bit better to me. Don't know why. And it's the same card. Don't know. Anyway, that was a bit of painty fun. Painty fun. Oh no, I know what else I was going to do. It's alright, you can't go yet. Well, obviously you can. I've got some pictures in here. I was going to have a go with this. This was my first attempt at watercolours and I've never really... Oh, that was the swatch of the mermaid markers. This was with Winsor & Newton paints, I think. And I followed somebody off of YouTube. Can't remember who it was. That was July last year. But I thought I would just... So this is going to be well dry now. I suppose I really didn't... Oh, it's a bit too much there. Didn't ought to use my finger because the... No, colour will come off my fingers. Oh, you can tell that's really dry, can't you, by how it sounds? That's not that. That's... Let me get another cloth. I haven't got any just plain white. Well, this has still got pattern on it underneath, but right, let's have another go. Oh, no clean fingers. Oh, I don't know whether that's paint coming off there. Oh no, it's not. I actually got any on. Oh yes. Can you see where it's a bit shiny? Is it? I think I might pull these pictures out of this little book and put them in one of my journals at some point. Have a look. Where's my paintbrush? You can see the... So it is good, but then I'm sure just the... I mean, tell me if I'm missing something. I don't know what the isopropyl alcohol, what that will benefit. You know, what benefit there is from it. I don't like this paper. I would never buy another one of these. It's the Winsor & Newton. Not a fan of it. Because I've put more water on there, I'm going to put a bit more of this on. Oh God, I'm so sorry. That's really brightened that up. I don't know whether you can see it or not. It has brightened it up. It's like lifted the colours. Oh, yeah. We'll keep going for a few more minutes. What have we got? Oh, look at this. Poor girl, look. Look at her. Bless her little heart. That one, yeah, that's watercolour because the paper's all wrinkled. Bless her. We'll give her a little bit as well. These won't go out as postcards. I don't think they'd make it. Whoever saw it first would just sling it straight in the bin, wouldn't they? Like, no, we're not touching that. Hideous piece. Good Lord. Yeah, again, this one was done last year. No, not running. I'm not bothered if it just run into it, to be honest. Right, it's just gone. Let's have a look. Oh no, it hasn't. It isn't colour, it's just because the paper's so rubbish. No, any you can see on there is in the napkin. Yeah, so it's good, but then, you know, just to me, plain old Vaseline would work the same. Can't. I think these are the mermaid colours. So this might be, I'll test this on this paper, because, but again, it's been done for a year. No, that bit was already there, I think it was. Oh, it's just coming off a little bit, look. You see, just a little bit. I think it probably will like that. So, I don't know. It's all good fun. All good fun. What it is for me. There you go, nice and slick again. Right, thank you ever so much for watching, everyone, or anyone, if anybody has watched. Don't know, where's my lid gone? Don't know where I've put my lid now. Yeah, thank you for watching. Take care, and I will speak to you soon, and hopefully get caught up with my messages. Answering my messages. I am just about caught up again, so that's good. Right, take care, thanks for watching, and speak to you soon. Bye.